I have a boy that will turn 4 on Christmas Day of this year. And we have this little concept where if he cries or misbehaves, or cries for a reason Mother and I do not deem valid, he will get a bad boy card. A bad boy card means he cannot play with a phone, a tablet, anything electronic, really. Can't watch TV. He can pretty much read and write at that point. And he does like to read or write, so it wouldn't be as much of a deterrent as you would think. But yet, he hates getting bad boy cards. So the opposite of bad boy cards is when he goes a day or does something special, he gets a good boy card. The good boy card is a smiley face like this. So all of this is just to tell you that these smiley faces will not stay here. This is just while I'm developing this calculator. But I keep them as a smiley face for my shortcuts because it reminds me of him. Okay, so what we're going to do here is show you a little bit about what's going on in this spreadsheet. And I'm also going to show you how to add, even though this is not yet ready, I'm going to show you how to add our passive income using Power Piggy or voting with the BTR. So here's the start of the spreadsheet. I have a concept called breakfast. Breakfast is archived every hour. That's not happening right now because I'm still creating it, which is why I'm using these shortcuts over here. But so far, during using the voting process, since August 25th, total revenue, risk-free, and I have to stress that, this is risk-free money, free money. This is like, aside from, my wife and my child, this is the best gift I've ever gotten. It's really amazing. So almost 6,500. Of course, this changes based on prices going up or down. But so far, the value is a gain of almost $6,500. It's just truly amazing. Down below here, I have passive 30 and passive total. What passive 30 means is how much I'm earning per month. This really is not an accurate number because, one, I only have 2 coins listed on this calculator. And number 2 is I'm not putting a lot in lockups, 30-day lockups, or even Power Piggy. Why? Well, because I'm using everything I can whenever there's a BTR vote. And as you can see, that grows a lot of money. Typically, before the voting, this would be between $700 and $1,000 a month. The total passive income earned so far, goes back even before August 25th, but the total amount earned so far is $25,279, all through Bitrue, and that's a combination of the voting, that's a combination of Power Piggy, and that's a combination of, what's the other thing? Voting, 30-day lockups. It's really amazing. Bitrue is the best exchange ever. Just to look at this real quick, here are my balances for Bitrue, or BTR coin, Bitrue coin, and I am actually paid about 8.5 cents for every single coin I earn. What that means is I have a profit of $86,475 on Bitrue. It helps when you buy this coin very cheap, which I did. But I still think it's cheap because I think it's going to blow way past almost 28 cents, even if it's going to have a downturn first. XRP, I'm doing pretty well too. For each XRP I own, I've been paid almost 96 cents. So that's a nice profit here as well. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to add these figures, in this case these figures. Actually, I'm only going to do it for Bitrue because I do not think I earned anything on XRP yesterday because I spent a lot of XRP and put it into BTR. But the way I'm going to do that, at this tab at the bottom, it says BTR. And here's all the calculations. Normally this would be a line item, but since this is a brand new spreadsheet, I just took the values and made a single line item on that. So this is how much I traded for. I gained this many coins by trading other coins. This is how much I've actually spent out of my wallet, or my bank in this case. Here's how many coins I have earned through passive. It's just truly amazing. I have an adjustment here, and the reason the adjustments are here is because a lot of my trades, somehow it changes the configuration, but my trades, I use Bitrue to pay for the trades because there's a discount doing so. That's why you see a negative here. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to balance this sheet. And the way I'm do that, I'm going to delete these 2 entries. And basically this means at the time I did this spreadsheet, or the last update, I call this an audit, I had 8.23 on Bitrue and another million on Bitrue that's locked up. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those. And I am going to go to Bitrue. I'm going to go... What do I want to go? I want to go to Assets. Hmm. 3,640 there. Why is that there? I got to put that back into earnings. So anyhow, I'm going to put... I have that there. Something's not right because this is supposed to add these, and it's not for some reason. It's very interesting. Why is that wrong? Let me do this for XRP now. Just going to get rid of the Bitrue entries. I have done something incorrectly here. This is why I can't have the spreadsheet out immediately, because I have to figure out what's not working. But I'll show you this real quick. When I added this up, if I earned passive income, it would give me a number here. This would be a plus number. So I would copy that number, and then I would paste it right here. In this case, I'm just going to... you know what? I'm going to look at Bitrue, Power Piggy. This is usually off by a day, but for these purposes, so I could look like less of a fool as I make this spreadsheet, I'm just going to say we earned this many coins. I think I actually earned that yesterday, not today. So I earned that, and I'm just going to paste that number in there. So we gain an extra $2.25. And what happens is that automatically adds it to this and automatically adds it to that. So to see that, I'm just going to delete that, and you can see my passive income went down. But now I'm going to put it back again, and you're going to see it go up. What is going on here? So that's our passive income. Now when we go back over to our what I call toys, it did increase our passive income total. I don't recall what it was before, but that's what it is now. So that's the way you show passive income for each one of these. I will have this fixed before I release this to everybody, but that's what's just going on now. So what I want to do now is, I told you the breakfast update is archived every hour once it's complete, and it will show the time, the last time the breakfast was run, which is 15 minutes ago. And I also have a concept of lunch. And what lunch is, it tells you how much you gained or lost since breakfast was run. And this is not archived, this is just in the moment. Dinner is how much you gained or lost since you last ran lunch. Now this dinner is not going to make sense now because I haven't run a lunch since I've run breakfast. But I'm going to go ahead and run that lunch now, which is this one right here. And Bitrue buying opportunity has gone down this much in price. I've lost a total value of $2,089, but I did gain $1,147 in XRP, and XRP went up that price, and here's the percentages. Now, this is the same amount because it's taken the same dollar values. So anyway, lunch and breakfast is exactly the same since lunch and dinner is exactly the same since breakfast was run. So I want to say that again to be clear. These are the same figures. Lunch and dinner are the same figures because they've run at the same time since breakfast was run. Now, this isn't going to be so confusing when this is live because what's going to happen is when I run breakfast, this is not even going to be visible, and neither will dinner. And then when I run the first lunch, dinner still will not be visible. And then when I run a second lunch, then dinner will be visible. I'm going to wait just a moment. In fact, I'm going to pause this video for a moment. Can I pause the video? I don't think I can. But I want to run a dinner before I close this out so you can see the difference. You don't actually run a dinner, you run a lunch, and it automatically becomes dinner. Well, there we go. So it did. So there was a change. So what this means is, dinner went up this many dollars since lunch was first run, and with these new numbers now, the totals are there. So we've actually done very well since we last run breakfast at 1:31 a.m., which is about now. I am not in America now. So where I'm at right now, the current time is 1:49 a.m. Where in Chicago, the miserable city of which I'm from, it is 12:49 p.m. It's a 13-hour difference. And I'm going to go ahead and run a breakfast. And you're going to see lunch get covered up. Dinner's not covered up. But I'm going to do something different than using that moon when I cover it up. But I'm going to run breakfast. And again, breakfast will typically run on the hour. It will update what time it runs when it's complete right in that D5 cell. And there's our breakfast. That's a pretty healthy, happy breakfast. So in that prior however many minutes that was, 19 I guess or whatever, almost a $4,000 gain in value. Well, this is the preview, a little explanation how it's working. By the next time I do a video, this will be working correctly. I thought I had checked that already, but clearly I have not. But that's the end of the video. Goodbye.